Arm day is complete, and I think we did pretty good. I didn't hit shoulders. Didn't really feel like hitting shoulders. This is kind of just a baby thing of me to say, but I hate shoulders. I hate hitting shoulders, and I think the general population can agree with that. Yeah, so I tried, usually my arm days are like 2 to 3 sets of biceps, 2 to 3 sets of triceps, probably 4 or 5 sets of shoulders, and I'm out of there. And it's like a 25-minute workout. And it's effective for sure, but I wanted to see, like, being that I ate a lot of food yesterday, a lot of food. Like, my lunch was 4 double cheeseburgers, and then I ate 6 of Dylan's chicken nuggets, and I ate half of Griffin's Big Mac. So I ate a lot yesterday, and that was just lunch. So, and then I slept a lot last night because we didn't work today. It got rained out. So I slept well, and then ate a lot today. So I thought I'm gonna do a little bit more volume on my arm day. But usually on an arm day, if I'm pacing it like I usually do, my arms are just too pumped and too cooked to go past 2 to 3 sets per muscle, just because they're small muscles. So today I spent more time in the gym, and it was good because I was talking in between sets, which I wouldn't recommend usually, but for today it was beneficial because I wanted to spend more time between sets to be almost fresh for every set, and that way I can do more sets of more weight per set. And I did kind of an alternation between between bicep and tricep movements to try to keep the muscles fresh, just so I can just have a workout with more volume, and I want to see if I can get more gains doing that. I might keep with this if I like it. The pump wasn't great because in the middle of the workout I got stopped talking for a while, which is okay. I mean, I'm kind of, any other day I would not be happy about myself doing that, but I mean, I won't get to talk to these people in this gym very much after it's closed, so I'm not really worried about that right now. So yeah, it was I think we did pretty good today. And it was a busy day, even though I was off. Well, not really busy, but just like I had a lot going on. Just a lot of this and that to do. But I made time to get into the gym. And that's like I was thinking about whenever I started out in the gym, this was probably the case with most people. I needed like motivation. Like I had to like maybe watch some YouTube videos of lifters or like TikToks or whatever and get like hyped up for the gym, or I had to get my mindset right to just get myself up to go to the gym. Like I had to be motivated to walk through the doors of the gym. And as I kept going and going, it kind of, as anything, it sort of turned into a routine, or like, well, no, it was more like I got excited to go to the gym. Like, that's what I looked forward to in the day. I had got past the point where I was, I was kind of having to make myself get in there because I knew what my goals were and what I wanted to do. And I was actually enjoying the gym and starting to like it and starting to like my workouts. And I was starting to like the way I looked. So I started like looking forward to the gym. And then that went on for maybe a year where I was in that. It's a really fun spot to be in where you're just excited to get into the gym, and that's just what you look forward to. And then like now, and for probably the last, I don't know, close to a year now, it's kind of been where it's more or less routine, and it's like not even routine, but it's just like, I guess you call it routine, but it's just what I do. Like, it's not like not very often do I get really excited for a workout to lift, and never am I forcing myself to really get into the gym. It's always just like a mindless decision that's what I have to do today. Like, it's almost like waking up and putting my shoes on or brushing my teeth. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna get off work and I'm gonna go to the gym, or like, yeah, later tonight after all my stuff's done, I'm going to the gym. Or like, it's never like a question in my mind. There's never like a thought where like, man, I don't really want to go today. And there's very rarely a thought where like, man, I can't wait to go to the gym. It's just like, that's the next thing that's going to happen in my day. And like, there's these different stages, and I don't really know what the next one is. I have a feeling this is probably the last stage of it, but it's like, this is just part of the way I live now. Like, gym is going to the gym, and not to be like, I don't want to sound like corny or anything, like be one of those gym bros, but like, working out and getting into the gym is just like, that's just part of what I do. It's like going to work or going to school or anything. And I think doing that is a good thing. I think getting to this point where I am is actually better than both stages I was at before. Like, you could say the first stage was me showing dedication and me showing, I don't know, perseverance or discipline or whatever. But still, it depended on my emotions and my feelings, and I had to alter those maybe to get myself to do something. And then the next stage, it was also just determined by my feelings and by my emotions, and it was me being excited for it, but it was still encouraged, and the motivation was in my emotions. But now it's just become such a common thing, and such a thing that I've just made myself do for so long, that it's something that I don't even have to think about, and therefore it's something that cannot be altered by my emotions. Like, I'm not gonna be, my mental state isn't gonna affect me getting into the gym, which, being this way, can only positively affect my consistency in the gym. How often I'm getting in there and actually hitting hard lifts. Well, the hard lifts, that is a little bit different than actually getting into the gym and hitting a workout, but the hard lifts come with it too. Like, the hard lifts are like, still, like, I'm never going into the gym. I guess that would be a different stage in it, because there was a part where I would go into the gym and I would get into it and it was routine, but it was like, some lifts I would be excited for, some lifts I just wouldn't hit hard because I was kind of lazy, or maybe I just wasn't in the right mindset, or I was sore. But now it's like, I'm not going to go to the gym and not hit a hard lift. Even if I'm feeling like crap, even if my body aches, or if I'm not excited or hyped up for the workout. It's like, it's almost like my body is in sync with my end goal that's in mind. It's almost like my body knows what my mind wants more than my mind does some days, because my body's going to get into the gym and hit the lift as hard as possible every time, even if my mind wants to or doesn't. So for you who can kind of relate and are in those certain stages of the gym, it's good. Like, you're going to have to go through those, and there's good and bad in each one. You can see the good in all of them, but you can kind of take this as a reference to look forward to where you're going to get to if you keep showing up and if you keep putting in the work. And that's really the biggest thing that I can hit on, is keep on showing up. So many people stop short, and then they're hurting themselves by doing that. Like, so many people will be actually super dedicated to the gym, and then something will happen. Maybe they didn't reach the point where it's just it's habit to go to the gym. Maybe they didn't get to that spot, and that's why they kind of veered off and lost their fire. But I mean, I'm a really, really busy person, and it's still like I just can't go by a day. I can't, like, a day can't really go by without going to the gym. And it's not in a way that I rely on it for my well-being. It's not that I need the gym necessarily. Not like I need air or anything like that. But it's just like that's just a part of my day now, and it's become such a part of my day that it's actually helping me out, because my mind, which will change every day, your emotions are everywhere every day. Those things that are very they're not grounded with anything, I'm at a spot where those things aren't going to affect my gains. So I'm always going to be bettering myself, and I think this is a good spot to be in. So if you're in a spot where you're letting your mind affect and your emotions affect the things that you know you need to do with your life, really just keep going is all I can say. And you'll get to a spot where you won't be able to do it any other way. Like you'll get to where your body will want it more than your mind does some days, and your body will make it happen whether you want it to or not. So, but I thank you for coming along with this arm day. I keep having all these people tell me, hey, I'm watching your videos and I really enjoy them and I look forward to them, and that is really what I do this for. Like, that interaction where I can help people out, and it's something that people are excited, like, it means the world to me that people are excited to watch these videos. Like, it never occurred to me that that would be a reality where I can be making something and people are consistently looking forward to it, and that just means the world to me, really. So I thank you guys for that, and for the encouraging words. I appreciate all that. But yeah, I guess tomorrow, tomorrow would be legs. So I guess I'll see you guys for a leg day. I'm probably quad focused. I went pretty heavy on hamstrings yesterday, so tomorrow's probably, or not yesterday, last leg day. I don't know. Actually, I might just hit both of them hard. We'll see. I don't know which one I'll focus, but I'm liking the Smith machine squats that I learned from old Jordan Duskin. I appreciate that that recommendation, because I'm really liking the way those feel in the quads, but also like in the what is that muscle? Groin? Yeah, in the groin, maybe. What is that muscle right there? Like inside? Yeah, it feels really good there. So, anyways, I'll talk more about that tomorrow, but thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.